Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to make this web page where when we scroll the divs are animated and come in from the sides, and then you can see when we scroll up as well those divs are disappearing from the screen. Okay, so we'll start with our index.html, and in here use the exclamation mark to get a boilerplate, and we're just going to call this scroll animation. Okay, save that and open with Live Server, which is just a extension on our VS Code. Okay, we're going to want to put a link here as well to our style sheet, so let's just put that while it's loading. There we go, and there we have it opened up with Live Server. Okay, so in our body, we'll put a H1 at the top that just says scroll to see animation, and underneath that we're going to have various divs with the class of box, and then inside that H2, and we're just going to put content. So you can put whatever you want in these divs, but this is just to show how it works. And we'll copy that line down using Alt Shift and down arrow. We'll maybe add 10 or so of those. Okay, save that. And then the last thing we want to do is just put a link to our JavaScript. So script and then source src is equal to script.js. Okay, that's it for the HTML. So let's make a style.css first and style these divs a little bit so they're boxes down the middle. Okay, first thing we want is box size in border box, and then on the body we're going to give it a background color of EDD6, so just a light grey or a yellowy color, light yellow, and then font family sans serif, margin 0, display flex because we want to center these divs, flex direction column, we want them to be one under the other, align items center, justify content center, and overflow X hidden. Okay, so we don't want to be able to scroll side to side, we just want to be able to scroll up and down. Okay, underneath this we'll just style the H1, give it a bit of margin on the top and bottom, margin of 10 pixels, and then the next thing is our box. So that's all the divs with the, that say content inside them, so we'll just give them a background color of steel blue, and then color inside of white for the text, display flex, and we want align items center, justify content center, just so that that text will be centered, and then we'll give it a width of 400 pixels and a height of 200, and we'll give it some margin so the boxes aren't touching of 10 pixels, and we'll just add a box shadow so they stick out of the page a little bit. Got 2 pixels, 4 pixels, 5 pixels, RGBA, and then we want black 000 with an opacity of 0.3. And initially we're just going to translate these in the X direction 400%, so they're going to be off of the page and we won't be able to see them initially. And when that changes, we're going to add a transition so it's not sudden, transform 0.4 seconds and ease. Okay, so you can see as we refresh the page they just disappear off the side. Okay, every second one of these boxes, because we don't want them all on the same side, at the moment they're all on the right, every second one, so we're going to say box and then pseudo selector env of type, and we'll say even, and we want to instead transform those translate x minus 400%. So they're in the opposite direction. So when we save that now, you can see they're split into the left and to the right. Okay, and we're going to add a class of show to these in the JavaScript, and that's what's going to bring them onto the page. So when there's a class of show, we'll have transform translate x 0. Okay, so if we just manually add that to this first one, you can see that's in the center of the page. And the last thing, we're just going to add some styling to the H2. We'll just make that a bit bigger, font size 4 to 5 pixels. There we go. Okay, let's now go into our JavaScript so we can add that class of show when we scroll. I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is bring in all the boxes, const boxes, and that's equal to document.query selector all, and the class of box. And then we're going to add an event listener onto the window. So that's the whole window. It's listening for an event of scroll. And then we're going to call the function checkboxes, which we'll write down here. So function checkboxes, and we'll set up a constant trigger bottom, and that's just going to be the height at which the boxes will come in. So we're going to call that window.innerHeight, and we're only going to take 70% of that. So when they're on the screen 30%, that's when they'll come in from the side. And then we're going to have a for each loop on the boxes and an arrow function. We'll have a constant box top to get the top of the box, so that's .get bounding client rect .top. And then what we want to do there is, if the box top is less than trigger bottom, then we want to add the class list of show. So when it comes above that height, the class of show will be on it. Otherwise, we will remove the class of show. Okay, save that, and you'll see initially nothing's changing, and that's because we haven't called the function yet. So let's call the function checkboxes, and something's not quite working there. Let's just have a quick look and see if we can spot it. Oh, I've called the JavaScript file style.js. That should be script.js. You probably noticed that. Okay, and when we save that, this works. Let me just show you what happens if we don't have this here. Oops. Get rid of that and save. Okay, you see initially without scrolling we only have this first one because there's a show class on it. If we get rid of that, none of them come until we start scrolling. But we want the ones that are initially in our viewport to show, so that's why we've just called that function first of all. Okay, and now when we scroll down they come in from the side, and when we scroll up they disappear off as well. Hope you found this useful. Let me know how you get on down in the comments, and please like the video and subscribe to support the channel. And if you want to see when future videos come out, just hit the bell notification button. Thank you.